Hello, today I'm going to be doing a command block tutorial. We're going to have 3 different commands, and the first one is a working chair. So as you can see, over there. So you can sit in all the chairs, and yeah, that'll work. You could make a house and like sit with people or whatever you wanted to do. But it's only just 2 simple commands. So the first one is /effect at E. Let's copy this down. At E type equals pig, another bracket, visibility 1 true. And now you're already halfway done. Also, before you do this, make sure to /game mode command block output false, or else that will be spammed. Also, that happens, so don't do that. Change it to false. And we'll then get a pig, a saddle, and a name tag. Pig. As you can see, it's invisible. And if you want the pig to be visible, which is probably the best idea, go over to your invisibility command block and turn it to needs redstone. And then, here's the pig. Oh, there it is. Pig will appear. Yeah. And now go over and stand on top of the chair that you placed and figure out the chords of it. So -117, and if you don't see those, go into your settings and turn on show coordinates. So just remember those chords, and then over to the other command block and do /tp at E. Okay, and then actually change it to name equals, and then just pick a random name. I'm gonna do TUT for tutorial. And then I completely forgot the chords, so I'm gonna type that in again. Just remember the first and last one. -117, -145. Was mine. Yours, whatever. And then take the middle one and -2, and then plus 0.8. So 3.8 for me. And then fill the middle, do 3.8 or whatever yours is. And then go to always active. So repeat unconditional and always active. Now we need a pig, a saddle, and a name tag for all this time. Okay. Oh yeah, and an anvil. Now rename this to whatever you typed in the command block. For me, it's oil. I don't know what yours is. Pig. And saddle. Okay. Now place the pig, saddle, name it tutorial, and it's in there. Now turn on always active. It's gone, and if you left click on that, well, in the chair. Yeah, now you have a working chair. And if you want several of these, just rename a pig something else, and then do the chords in another command block. You don't need another invisibility one. That's how I did all the pieces. So yeah. The next one is plane. Yes. So you command block, comparator, and then command block. The first one do slash, chat, your name, sharpness 1, who's active, and then the other one is slash TP, slash execute, no blue mode, and then those three things, which are in the tab or whatever, and then TP, at E, name equals plane, the plane could be whatever name you want, but I like calling it planes. And then 3 upwards arrows. And the first one is, that one is 1.8. The first one you don't need to put anything in. Second one's 1.8, and the third one is 5. The longer, and that is needs redstone. The longer you make, the higher you make the first one, the faster you go in the plane. But it's more glitchy the higher you go. Okay, now get a name tag and rename it plane. Get any animal, probably not a pig, that you can ride. And you don't actually need a saddle. We get mule, donkey, and horse. Okay. Now I got my horse, renamed it plane. And grab yourself a sword. And if you get on it, and wait until it has the hearts, and then you hold the sword, you are now flying. And it's not too fast right now, but it's pretty fun to use. But if you go over to the command block, yeah, so if you hold the sword while you're not on it, he just does that. If you go over to the command block and change it to, for example, 10, you get on the horse. It's more glitchy now, but it's definitely faster. Low speed. If you get a saddle, you actually look to where you're looking. And really do that. So now I'm just gonna land. That's all for plane. And now the final one. It is, if you're into like PvPing or whatever, and you're in a creative world, it's nice to have. just go in, you stand on opposite sides, and it sets you to survival, and then you can fight or whatever. And once you're done, could kill each other, I don't know, and you walk out, it sets you to creative. Now to do this, there's a command block, 2 blocks under on each side. It is /-4 at A, and then that thing range equals 2, and then repeat unconditional is active. If it's not working, make sure that you have the right side piece. It's like squarish. I think there's 3 different kinds. Okay, so off of it have a comparator and a repeater. Off of the first one, it doesn't matter which one is first. And the other one have a comparator, a piston with a block. Now if you if you stand there and figure out where the piston goes, run a redstone wire to the repeater, and now when the block is, when one signal is activated, and it will stop there, but then when you have the other one, it goes through the block, and then there's that one command /game mode s range equals 10 and sets everyone to survival. So you can just cover that all up, and you have a PvP or anything. Okay.